Alright, so I recently set up a little starting screen for my Twitch channel, and today we're going to go over how to actually read the chat from Twitch itself and get some of that data back, as well as getting a username and the actual chat message itself, so you can do stuff like this. Alright, let's hop right into it. So the first thing I'm going to do in a new scene is create something to actually manage the Twitch chat itself. So I'm just going to call this Twitch Chat Manager, just like so. And we're going to create a new C# script. I'm just going to call it Chat Manager. And this script is going to manage all the reading from chat, as well as getting all the information from that and all that kind of thing. So we're going to leave our start and update functions there. And the first thing we're going to do is create some variables. So we're going to use a private TCP client. And we're just going to call this our Twitch client. This is what is actually going to connect to Twitch itself and read the messages from it. And you will need to be using system.net.sockets. So make sure you add that one in there. The next thing we need is a stream writer and reader. So stream reader, and we're going to call this our reader, and our stream writer is going to be our writer. And these as well will need a system.io import, so get those as well. This is what's going to actually read from the Twitch chat, and this is what is going to let you write back to it if you need to. I'm then going to set up some more variables. So we're going to have a string username. We're going to have a string password, and we're going to have a string channel name. And I'll go over these in just a second. So, username is the account that you're going to use to actually connect to Twitch. You don't have to use an actual account for this. If you're just reading chat and you just want to get messages and not send anything back, you can use the account name justinfan and then any 4-digit number. So that can be completely random. If you are using this though, you cannot leave the password blank. You just have to put any or anything at all into the password field. So I'm just going to leave that as pass. And the channel name is the actual channel you want to connect to itself and read chat messages from. So for now, I'm just going to put in my Twitch channel. So first thing I'm going to do is create a connect function. And this is going to connect to Twitch chat, make sure everything's good, write to the actual twit, log in, and make sure that we're connected properly. So the first thing we're going to do is get our Twitch client and create a new TCP client. All right. And the address we want to connect to is irc.chat.twitch.tv. All right. You have to make sure that is correct and spelled correctly. Then we'll also ask for a port, and the standard port for this is 6667. Just like that. The next thing we're going to do is set up our reader, which is going to be equal to a new stream reader, just like so. And it's going to be our Twitch client, get stream. Like that. And same thing with our writer. So new stream writer, Twitch client, get stream. All right. Now, obviously, we need to actually log into Twitch to be able to read the chat, and that is what we set up here. So we're going to do writer, right line, and make sure that this is actually set up correctly as well. So pass, space, our password. Then we're also going to writer.writeline, nick, with our username. So technically a nickname. And then we are also going to write our username. Now this one actually has to be in a special format as well. So user plus our username plus 8 multiplication colon plus our username. And that might seem a little bit odd, but that's just the way Twitch wants it, and that's how it'll authenticate correctly. And the last thing we want to do is writer.writeline join, and then we'll put in our channel. So all the channel names will start with a hash, and make sure that's right next to our channel name, and then we just want to flush the writer. And then I just like to do a debug.log connected to Twitch IRC. And IRC is just the protocol that Twitch uses for their chat. All right, and the first thing we want to do on start, or whenever you want to call connect, is connect just like so. Often, sometimes your Twitch connection can actually drop out. So I like to put another loop just in our update function. First of all, we want to see if our Twitch client is equal to null, or our Twitch client is not connected. And if that's the case, try reconnect. If that's not an issue, I'm now going to create a new function, and this is going to be called read chat. And I'm just going to put this at the bottom of our update function there. So with our stream reader, what we can do is go Twitch client dot available. It's greater than 0. So if there are messages available, we first want to get the full message, which is going to be our reader dot read line. And we can then check if our message contains private message. So this means it's directly a message to your channel, and it's what we want. Then we're going to have to do a little bit of splitting of the message itself, because if we were to print it out currently, I'll show you what we get if we just do a debug.log message. And we head back here. Currently what will happen, I'll pull up my Twitch. I go hello. We then get this message. I'll just bring that into here so you can see it a bit better. But what we get is this. And this is a really long, poorly formatted string. And all we really need is not the channel, but we need the message and actually who it's from. So what we're going to do is a bit of splitting on the message itself. The first thing we want to find is, of course, this exclamation mark, and that's going to actually give us the user who wrote the message. So I'm going to create an int just to keep track of the index of where that actually occurs. So split point going to be message index of exclamation mark starting at 1. And then we want to get our chat name. It's going to be message.substring from 1 to our split point -1. So that skips this first character. So it skips the first one, finds the index of our exclamation mark. So from here to there, because we do our split point -1. And so we grab that. And then we've got our chat name. And then what I'm going to do is then reassign this split point message.index of, I want to find a semicolon, and obviously pass the first character as well. We don't want to grab this one here. We want to grab this one at the end here. And then we're going to create a new string called chat message. We're going to message.substring from our split point +1. So from this point to the end, we just want to grab all of that. And I'm going to create one more void. And this is what's going to run whatever you want it to do. So I'm just going to call it run function. And we're just going to have a string user string message. Do whatever you want here. Just like that. So once this is all done, we're just going to call our run function, pass in our chat name and our chat message, just like that. And we can just do the user said message, just like that. Now if we head back over here, clear our console, hit play, go over to our Twitch chat, and I type in hello, and then we get this nicely formatted message, Zeppelin Game said hello. And just to show you that this is actually running from Twitch, this is my Twitch channel, we're on Twitch, I can refresh it if you like. And then we can type in here, test, and we get test, just like that. Obviously you can then use this to do whatever you like. So in this example here, what I'm doing is I'm spawning a prefab and then just changing the text to show up a message. And then also changing the top bar to the username, which is just some simple stuff. And there we go, test. And that automatically disappears, just like that. So that's a nice and easy way to connect to Twitch, get the chat messages and do whatever you like through Unity. Make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed it and or want to learn more about how to do things like this within Unity. It's pretty helpful and pretty easy to set up. And I'll see you in the next one.